Good evening, everybody, and thanks for joining us. We are incredibly excited to share an opportunity that's been life-changing for me, my husband, my teammates over the last 18 months. As a matter of fact, I got back in network marketing about 3 years ago. 10 years away doing traditional business. The first 6 months was an utter disaster. I actually ended up spending more money than I actually made. So I was struggling, like many of you, and getting nowhere very quickly. So I am so fortunate that I came across this opportunity because it's allowed me to achieve something that I've never achieved in this industry, which is 7-figure earnings. And not only me, but isn't it even more of a dream come true if you have people on your team that can become 7-figure earners? Well, we've had 6 of them in the first year. So please pay attention. If you've been around the industry, you already know that doesn't happen often, if ever, in this industry. It takes a fast-moving, dynamic opportunity to attract the kinds of people to allow you to make that kind of money. So no promises, of course, and hard work is required, but I think you'll be very impressed. And without further ado, we're going to go right into a screen share, and you're going to know why we are so excited. We get paid when other people play. Imagine getting paid when other people do the exact same things that they're already doing, like playing on social media, like playing online games, or like playing fantasy sports, like traveling. We get paid when other people do the things that they are already doing. Now, Mr. Warren Buffett has said, to make a fortune, you have to get in front of a trend, not in the middle and not in the end. Timing is critical. I think Mr. Buffett would be incredibly excited if we showed him an opportunity to get in front of not 1, but 5, actually 6 major trends in the industry, growing at astronomical pace every single year. And these are just a few of the people that have gone from MLM broke losers, like I was at one point, to millionaires. This gentleman, I've known him 15 years, Mr. Dennis DeVoren, and he's never ever made the kind of money that he has with this opportunity. Jason Sin doesn't speak English fluently. He was made fun of all of his life for his height, but nobody is making fun now. This gentleman heads up a deaf group, and he had gone on really hard times. He was down to his last nickel, and in the last year, he's been able to achieve his dreams in this industry that he never thought would be possible. And why has this been possible for so many when so many of us have failed at other opportunities? Well, it's because of the areas that we are involved with. They're all growing astronomically. Fantasy sports is a phenomena, $70 billion industry worldwide. Social media, anybody and everybody is on social media. If you're not on it, you're getting left behind. It's a $300 billion industry. Online video games, $85 billion, projected to go to $150 billion. Everybody loves to play these games. Internationally, we've got 2 products that are literally the fastest growing segments on the internet, which are online casino and online sports betting. And finally, we've got travel. And not just any travel, but travel is an 8 to 10 trillion, excuse me, not billion, $1 trillion industry. We do something with travel that nobody else does, nobody else has ever done, and it gives you an incredible advantage in the marketplace. Now, every one of you are on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and YouTube, but do they pay you? Let me ask you something. Don't you think it's about time that they do? How many hours a day are you on Facebook? But do you make back a single dime? We believe that we should share the profits with the people that are making the companies rich. And we have a social media platform like no other. It's like Facebook, but Facebook on steroids, because we have so many more features. It's fun and it's exciting. We can do screen shares and video conferencing with 10 people at a time. We can send out to hundreds of social media at the same time. It integrates them all in one convenient platform. We can blog. We can do classified ads. We can do whiteboards. We can do group hangouts. The possibilities are unlimited and they grow every single day. Now, online gaming is a trend you need to be aware of. Now, this is an international product that we have where you get paid on an online casino. When you send people that are already playing, already having a ball at the online casinos, and they go and just replace their buying habits with our casino, you actually get paid 25% of the BV, and it's fun. It is exciting. We have beautiful dealers that spin the roulette wheel just as if you're in a live casino. They shuffle the cards, they talk to you, and it's just fun. It's convenient from your very own home, and you get paid on every game played. Same thing with the sports book. This is an international product for international distributors, but this is big, big business. Billions of dollars are spent on betting on sports, all sports. 10 to 12 billion was wagered last year on the Super Bowl. 187 million was spent on the Kentucky Derby, just in the Las Vegas casinos alone, and billions was wagered on the World Cup. So this is a platform where you send people to place their bets on the teams that they are already betting on. Only in this case, you get paid. And once again, that is for the international markets. Now, in the U.S., fantasy sports has become a phenomenon. There's a company out there called FanDuel that's probably the leader in the fantasy sports platforms, and they do over 100,000 games per day. Now imagine, if you will, if you could get paid on every single game played on 100,000 games per day. Now, we are just getting started. We're not 3 years old. Nobody knew about FanDuel 3 years ago, but they're not going to pay you on every single game played. Now, they do pay out a lot of prize money. They pay out approximately $10 million a week. Well, we've got a platform that has a lot of benefits. It is easier for average people like me with no fantasy sports background to actually win. I've actually won $3,500, and I couldn't tell you one sports player from the other. I never spent 5 minutes watching football. So it's fun, and it's exciting, and it's growing every single year. 35 million Americans play. It's projected by next year alone, 45 million Americans will play. So this is a trend you want to be in front of. Now, online games, again, this is a growing trend. There's a company called Double Down that does 500 million a year. So imagine getting paid on every single game played. Once again, all you do is reposition people's buying habits. They're already playing games. You get them playing games on our platforms, and you're paid on not only distributors, but on customers. This is so unique in our industry that we actually get paid on customers on every single one of our products. Now, travel. Now, this is actually, we have to alter this slide a little bit because this is bigger than $6.3 trillion industry. It used to be $6.3 trillion, but it's more like $8 trillion. And we've got all-inclusive trips with airfare. We can beat every single online travel site price in the world. I am telling you, nobody can beat our prices. You can offer a product to others where they can save 20 to 40% off of the lowest price discount travel sites like Trivago, like Expedia, like Hotwire. You can offer people a savings on what they already love to do, which is travel. And this is something that nobody else can do. There is nobody out there offering travel at cost. This can save people $50, $60 a night or more at major hotel chains like Hyatt and Hilton around the world, and we're already doing that. So there's a few different ways that you can get paid with our company. I'm only going to talk to you about the VIP because that is the best way to get started. You get the most pay in the marketing plan. You've got no auto ship for 6 months, and you have access to all of our business products. So that is the best way to go. Now, very briefly, there's a number of ways that we pay, but the most important thing for you to know listening in is we pay generously. We pay out 65 cents on the dollar. We are a digital company. We don't have products to stock. We don't have tons of employees to pay and tons of offices to pay. We have digital opportunity around the world, 200 different countries, and that gives us a lot bigger margins to pay you, which is what we want, is to get to paid the max with a plan that still takes care of the company so we can be long and sustaining. So we get paid fast start bonuses. We get paid binary income where your sponsor literally helps you build one leg. As a matter of fact, timing is so critical because every single day your sponsor is promoting, that's people that is getting built underneath your business. We get paid matching bonuses. As a matter of fact, with the multiple 7 figures that me and my husband and partners have earned, over half of that as a result of matching bonuses on 5 generations of matching bonuses. Now, that adds up to hundreds or thousands or tens of thousands of people that you can earn on. 20%, 15%, 10%, 10%, 10%. This is significant, and this is one of the reasons to get involved as a VIP, as you can get those 5 generations of matching bonus. We've got additional bonuses for team builders. We've got leadership bonuses. We've got leadership pools. The money is plentiful, and we've got plenty of people on the team, 50 people, over $100,000 in the very first year, along with the 6 millionaires that can attest to that. So once again, income disclosure statement, because it does require hard work, but it is happening for many, many people. And with that, I'd like to go to some of those people right now. And I see we've got, wow, we've got a young lady I call Mandy the Machine that is calling in all the way from a little island in Greece, where I think it's like 4 in the morning. Mandy is incredible. She got 150 people on her team the very first month, and she is continuing to build an incredible team. Thank you, Mandy, for being with us.
Thank you. Yes, I glanced at the clock. It's 3:20, but nothing would stop me joining you this call, because this business is so exciting. I mean, you've just really explained it so brilliantly, Faraday. We literally earn whilst we're sleeping, but I'm not sleeping, so but I'm still learning. I love all the products today. I've had a chat with a Premier League English football player. He's coming on board, so I mean that's great for the sports side. My passion is with the travel. I'm living on a Greek island. I originate from the UK, so that already shows that I love to travel and see the world. And so when the travel package was announced, that just made my day. I've got a new passport. I plan to use all of our travel low-cost trips, and literally from booking my own trips, I can be earning from my own activities as well as building my team, and that is just something I absolutely adore here. We're paid promptly, we're paid weekly, and I know that when I was looking for a business, that was a key element. I wanted portability, flexibility. I've got that with not having to stock products because our products are digital, and then knowing that we're paid promptly with some high integrity with the people behind the scenes. So I'm absolutely loving this, having a great time, and thank you very much, Faraday, for this presentation that we're doing.
Thank you so much, Mandy. And looking forward to getting out there to Greece now that I can afford it with the G1e travel. And the next person I'd like to go to is a bona fide rocket scientist. Literally, he does major projects for the defense industry, but he's doing incredible with our business. With the fantasy sports, he's legendary, and he's getting a lot of people some big savings with our travel, too. Thanks for joining us, Glenn Logan.
Well, thank you for the introduction, Faraday. I'm actually an electronics and computer engineer working as a system engineer, but early on in my career I had the good fortune to be mentored by pioneers in the space and aerospace industry, going all the way back to the GPS prototype launches, and my mentors were actually involved in the original Mercury spaceflight technical developments. Anyway, on fantasy sports, our team has won virtually $14,000 in fantasy football, and now that we've shifted over to basketball, we're busily trying to crack the code on that as well. There are literally over 50 different games that you can play daily, from contests, tournaments, one-on-ones, head-to-head play where you're playing against one opponent. So it's quite comprehensive. The challenge in basketball is that, as opposed to football, is you have these daily games. In football, you had a whole week to make your picks. Well, our platform has solved that issue by having a drop-down menu where you can actually play ahead, I think, up to about 2 weeks. Now, we're just coming off the All-Star break, so play will resume on the 20th of February. The other thing we have to look forward to, I know we've heard about hockey coming, haven't seen that come out yet, and stock car racing, but Major League Baseball season will start on the 5th of April, so I'm sure our Fantasy Sports League will follow very shortly. On travel, we're working some group travel packages. Rick Thompson, our travel expert, has mentioned that we can work some special deals over and above the all-inclusives that are being provided. So we have associates busily working some of that aspect of things. One of my associates just recently got a round-trip airfare quote of $947 round trip from Washington Dulles to Manila in the Philippines. That's a $53 savings over the next best price from her regular travel agent. And sometimes the prices could go even higher depending on when the travel is taken. So my good luck has continued as this team has the best in the industry leading us and mentoring us. And that's the team that we're on. We're glad to be there. Come join us. Back to you, Faraday.
Thank you very much, Glenn, and absolutely, this team is incredible. Talk about a supportive team to help and direct you. And with that, I'm going to bring you to one of the most supportive team members that we've got. She is awesome. She congratulations is in order because not only was she selected for America's Got Talent interviews going forward, but she was just signed for a record label. And she's got 5 kids. She works at home, and this opportunity's made it possible. Thank you for joining us, Miss Patricia Platt.
Thank you, Faraday. Can you hear me okay?
I do.
Thank you. This is so amazing. I am so excited today because, you know, the great thing is that we can save people money while making money. And you know, it's always good when you can help other people and also profit from that. I mean, you're doing a good thing and you're making money. There's nothing better than that. And you know, I have someone with me today that recently joined our team, and he saw the value in this as a businessman. So I'm going to introduce you now to Daniel Talk.
Hi, everybody. It's good to be here. Hi, Faraday, Dave. Listen, I just wanted to get on real quick and say, you know, Pat brought me on. I just come down from West Virginia, and I travel a lot. I have a small company. We're actually on task to make somewhere. It was looking like it was going to be a $4 billion a year, but really, I mean, I'm geared up to at least $1.8 billion a year. I'm not going to get my hopes up just yet. And I travel a lot. I sign contracts with convenience stores and grocery stores all over the country, and we do retail wholesale food. And you know, Pat was telling me, I come down here on a fishing trip, and I didn't think much of it, and she got to telling me about the products that you guys offer, and I thought to myself, well, this sounds pretty interesting. So I listened a little closer, and I started talking to her about, well, I get CLC rates wherever I go, corporate lodging rates. And I don't know if anybody out there has ever worked for companies that have the corporate lodging people, and they've got really, really good rates. I think that last hotel I stayed at was about a 70 some odd dollar hotel, 74 if I remember right, and that's a really good rate for a Holiday Inn Express that was as nice and classy as that one was. I mean, the rooms were immaculate, beautiful rooms, and that was in South Carolina. And when I got to Pat and we were doing some fishing and we were talking, and she said, Dan, she said, I just run the numbers on that, and our rate's about $42. And I said, I absolutely have to have this product. Nobody beats corporate lodging, nobody. So, I mean, you guys are saving me a lot of money, and this is why I like to save money. I'll tell you the truth. You can make as much money out there as you want, but what I do, I'm geared a little bit differently. I don't care how much money I make because I'm an old guy. I've got 4 grandkids. I've made money. I've lost money, and everything that goes with it. What I like to do is I like to treat my customers number 1, and my employees are really close number 2. And the way to do that is anytime you can pinch a penny out there and you can put it towards your employees' paychecks. See, because what I do is I pay my employees better than most people anywhere in the United States to do the same job, actually to do it less hours out of their week and spend more time with their family. And I, of course, to that extent, I work 20 hours a day, 7 days a week, basically. I'm like a madman out there. But what I do is a little bit different. I believe that everybody matters. I believe that my customer comes first. My employees are just a really close second. So that's how I pinch the penny. Anytime I can save money, I really appreciate it. So I wanted to say thanks to Faraday, thanks to Dave, and I don't want to take up any more time. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
Hey, thank you.
As you can see, people are really excited about this travel product because, you know, it saves them money, and in the long run, you know, they can actually pay other people more because they're saving money. So it's a pretty awesome, amazing gift we have.
Thank you, Patricia. Thank you, Daniel. And that is so exciting. And finally, we'd like to go to Canada. This gentleman's done incredibly well in the industry, has been around a long time. But Boris, I don't think you've ever seen anything like this or been as excited as you are about the opportunity you have today.
Yeah, thank you so much, Faraday, for an amazing presentation. Yeah, it's true. You know, what can be more exciting to be in front of 5 huge global trends like that? You know, to be without competition, to have products that make people happy, that make people save money, and to have an opportunity to help many people to make money. You know, so I guess this is the best opportunity today that you can find. And you know, with this kind of support we have here, with this kind of team, with the amazing management team, I guess there is no limits what you can reach with this company. And you know, the timing can be better. So if you listen to this presentation right now, this is the best time ever to be here, and we will be very happy to see you in our team and to help you to achieve your goals. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Boris. And then finally, to close things out, this gentleman was a high school dropout at one time, did many, many menial jobs before he's had the success, 7-figure success today with G1e. So thanks for joining us, Mr. Dave Manning.
Thanks so much, Faraday. You know, it's incredible as I look over the last year and a half and how quick it went, how fast time flies. I want you guys to think about it. We're 45 days into the new year already, okay, into 2015. My gosh, how's it going for you? You know, Daniel just said it best. You know, when you can take a guy off the street that literally is blown away. Now, he happens to get access to rates that a lot of people can't. It still blew that away. Take a good listen to what he just said there, okay? And then to take the average individual, no matter who you are, I don't care how much money I make. I'm like Daniel. I'm going to save whatever I can, wherever I can, and especially when it comes to coming to stay into a place. Now, don't get me wrong. I want to stay in nice places because there is a difference between a hotel and a motel. There is a difference, okay? Believe me, I didn't ever know that for a long time. And there's a big difference. And, boy, when I can save money at those, and you can save them at the motel too, it's really unbelievable. You know, I was sharing with an individual this morning. I met him at Panera, and I told him, I said, man, you can save your money even at a Motel 6. That's where you desire to stay. We're still beating them. But, you know, on the average big-time hotels, we're saving some major money, and people just love that. And when, as Boris so eloquently said, you know, we're capitalizing on 5 trends. You know, I work with Boris in all these foreign countries where they can't, I don't even understand them, okay? He's talking Russian, we're talking French, we're talking all these different presentations, but the magic is, what's happening is, it doesn't matter where they are in the globe, they all are on these trends, and they all want to have the best of all the 5 trends, and they all want to save money, and they all want to, believe it or not, they all want to learn to make some extra money. Who doesn't? Okay, I mean, I don't care how much you make. It's a matter of how much you keep, and who doesn't want to be able to get paid for something they already do anyway. So get with the individuals that got you here. Man, 2015's rolling by fast. We're already headed in, you know, 45 days in. It's not, you know, it's just going to keep on rolling by. Before you know it, we're going to be at 2 years. You know, we're going to be up on our 2nd birthday. Well, who knows what we'll be celebrating that. It's going to be incredible. So, guys, pay close attention to what we're doing. Hit that link down below. Get yourself positioned, and we'll teach you everything else you need to know. We'll help you out. You don't need to learn everything. If you try to learn everything first, believe me, you're going to be lost like gone in the wind, okay? Here's what to do. Just have a leap in faith and save some money. Look at Daniel. He wasn't passing 40 bucks up, 30 bucks. Buys a lot of bait, guys. Buys a lot of bait, okay? Not only that, but I'll buy a 6-pack and have fun fishing while we do it. I know, because I love to fish, okay? So pay close attention. Hit that link. Get started. I want to thank everybody for joining us, and great job, as usual. Farah, back to you. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Dave, and thank you especially for watching, caring enough about yourself to change your life in 2015, and we've got the opportunity to do it. So don't be like I've been in the past. You see an opportunity and you're like, it looks good, but you sit back. and you don't act on it. And 6 months later, your friends have made a lot of money and opportunities just passed you by. I've been around the industry for a long time. I can tell you this type of opportunity does not come often, if ever. I mean, you've got an opportunity with products that nobody else is doing that are on pace to double, quadruple, and more in the coming months and years. So you don't want to miss it. Get in front of these major trends. Click on the link below. Get back to the person that invited you to this video. We will help you. We'll teach you. We'll train you and be there for you every step of the way. You'll have a ton of support and you'll be making the best decision of your 2015. Thank you for joining us, and we hope to see you with us on the very next Hangout. Thank you, everybody. Have a great evening.